Hey guys, this is going to be a read for the General Collective. Let's go ahead and jump on into it and get started. See what the universe has in store for us today. So, universe, and there we go. She is eager to get talking. See what she got here. So we have conflict and defeat. We have the throat chakra, which represents being assertive, sort of speaking your mind, communicating. I have the light card, patience and planning, and I have truth as well. So I feel like we're in some sort of a transition, setting down groundwork for the future. I feel like that's what the patience and planning speaks to. I'm going to keep pulling. I'm going to build on this here. I got movement and choices, mental conflict, obstacles and challenges, partnerships and alliances, and memories of love. Okay, I'm actually getting the vibe that you are planning to make a change. So we might not be making the transition. I think we're trying to decide on what that transition is going to be and what it's going to look like. That's what these cards speak to me of. That's the mental conflict speaks of that. The truth speaks of that. I think you're trying to decide exactly where you're going to go in life, because where you're at is just not working for you anymore, and it's time to make a change. I'm going to keep pulling cards and building on the story. I have the Hanging Man here, and in this read I feel like he speaks of you being in a place where you feel a little stuck. And that's why you're trying to choose the change. Because you're not happy where you're at. You're not satisfied. It's not giving you what you need emotionally. It's not fulfilling. And you just feel stuck and it's time for a change. I have the Two of Wands, which represents choosing a path. And I think that's what you're doing right now. I think you're trying to figure out exactly what path you want to take. I have the Wheel of Fortune card, which speaks of your fortunes changing for the better. So I think once you make this decision, you're going to start to see things improve. I don't know that you'll see them financially improve overnight, but just as a matter of like happiness and inner peace, and just being okay, I think that's going to improve right away, because you'll feel like you're actually progressing towards something instead of being stuck. I have the Ten of Cups, which speaks of abundance in the home life, and that's also why I get that feeling too, that once you've decided on this transition, once you get moving forward, I feel like you're going to notice that change within yourself immediately. So I got the Ace of Wands here, and it can speak of not just new beginnings, but a new business venture, and I almost wonder if that's what you're doing, and that's where the partnership and alliances card comes in, if maybe that's what you're considering. Starting a new business venture. Breaking away from what you're doing now. Doing something that's going to be more fulfilling to you. So I have the Queen of Pentacles, and to me in this, she represents the success, the financial success that's going to come off this transition that you're making. I have the Star card, which represents hope. Well, I think things are changing for the better, and I also have the Five of Cups, which I believe represents what you're feeling right now. You're feeling stuck, because that's what the Five of Cups speaks to. being stuck in negative emotions and having trouble seeing positive opportunities around you. So I think it's also a warning to sort of look up and look around you, and don't let the negativity sort of blind you to an opportunity that you might not have otherwise seen if you're too busy thinking about how things suck and how am I going to get out of this. I have the Eight of Wands. To me, it represents communication in all of this. And I think it ties in with the throat chakra as well. And I don't know if this is you communicating this with somebody else, or if this is just you being able to decide on what you want, to think it through, and then communicate it to yourself that, okay, this is the direction that I want to go. These are the exact things that I want. This is the place where I want to be. And then these are the steps that I need to take to get there. And just being able to sort it out for yourself so that it's extremely clear. I have the Tower here, and the Tower speaks of disappointing endings. And I feel like it speaks to what's got you in this funk as well, and feeling trapped and like you're stuck. I think maybe you were trying to head in one direction and it all sort of crapped out and you got stuck there, and then you're like, kind of, now what? I have the Eight of Cups, which also represents starting a new journey, which I think this is going to be once you choose this direction, once you've made your final decision that yes, this is the thing that I'm going through with. I think it's going to be a very positive new journey for you. And I also have the Ace of Wands, which speaks to new beginnings, but financial beginnings. So I definitely believe that this ties into this new business venture that you're headed towards. The Four of Swords, to me, in this represents the time that it's going to take you, or that it already has taken you, that you're putting in to sort of really decide on what it is that you want. Doing a bit of that soul searching and deep thinking as well. So I got a couple of court cards here. I got the King of Wands and I got the King of Swords. And I wasn't entirely sure how they fit in, but I'm getting a vibe from both of them that they're a warning about choosing your business partner very carefully. And making sure that the person is honest. That's the word that I hear in there. The honest, making sure that they are honest, that they're not going to do anything shady. So just be very careful when you're forming those alliances, and who you're trusting your ideas with as well. Actually, now I'm getting that off of the communication, the Eight of Wands as well. Be careful who you share your ideas with for this business, because somebody might scoop it on you and start it. So you might need to play your cards a little bit closer to your chest, and just be careful and just use caution. I have the Death card, which represents a transition, sort of closing one chapter and starting a new one. And I think that's what this is. I think once you get going on it, I don't think it'll take you long before you start to see the financial benefits of it. That's what the Three of Pentacles is telling me, and that it will help you set down the foundation for a bright future, a solid future. So I pulled victory and success, recognition and reward, triumphant success, and the crown chakra, which speaks to spirituality. I feel like this change for you, I feel like this is how the crown chakra ties in. This change is going to be good for the soul. You're just going to be so much happier, and you're just going to feel very much rewarded and a lot more at peace with what you're doing Just fulfillment is the word that I get. You're going to feel fulfilled by this business venture. I think once you get going, like I said, I think it's going to take off. I don't think it'll take long before you see the payoffs of it. I think that's what the rest of these cards are speaking to, the victory and success, the recognition and reward and triumphant success. Definitely think this is the way for you to go. But as far as the cards are concerned, careful who you share your ideas with. And don't let anybody steal your ideas, and make sure if you're getting into business with someone, that they're honest. They've shown you that they're honest with their behavior, and you know that you can trust them. Alrighty guys, I hope that was helpful, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.